I live with teenage boys.
I can understand. Okay, are you ready?
Let me. No, don't do that, Christanie. Hold on. I don't know how to do this.
Okay, I'm gonna walk the answer was yes. I'm gonna walk you through it. Okay, you ready? First, the easiest thing you need to do is open up your presentation in one of the tabs.
Yes.
Okay, you got that open? Go down to the bottom right-hand corner, and it's gonna say present now. Click that.
Okay.
Then click Chrome tabs.
Oh, click on.
And then you're gonna click portfolio, and then once there, hit share, and we'll all be able to see that.
Can you see it?
We can. It's starting up right now. Okay. Now this is the format. We're going to go ahead, and it's your show. You go ahead and give us your presentation. Afterwards, when you're done, we'll open it back up for any comments or questions that anybody can ask. So right now, it is your show. So everyone, please mute your mics and go ahead.
So just a little disclaimer real quick. If this isn't as creative as you guys thought it was going to be, last night I went to do my finishing touches and the website that I was using crashed, so I literally had to restart my entire presentation last night. It's a little out there. So this is my senior presentation by Christanie. I'm going to start with my freshman year. In the beginning of my freshman year, it was really hard for me to make friends and relationships because my 8th grade year, I didn't really have much friends. I wasn't really the type of person they wanted to be friends with. So I, was struggling a little bit at the beginning of the year, and then I was with my brother, so it made me feel a little more better that my brother was there. But it also didn't stop me from completing my schoolwork and getting homework done and making sure that I can achieve my goals. These are some examples. This is my math work sample. This was with Pulsic. I got 100%. And then my English, this was with Miss Young before she left. I got a 93, which is, in my opinion, really good. I haven't been that well at writing essays and stuff, and I feel like I have what is the word I'm looking for? Excelled in writing essays. There we go. And then CNA, I didn't actually take the CNA class. This was when we were doing the rotations. So like we did sports medicine for like 3 weeks and culinary and multimedia. And CNA was what I was really proud of because that's what I was going to do for my CT when I was a junior. So I got 100 on that. And I remember coming home every day while taking CNA and like, Mommy, let me check your pulse. Dad, come on, let me do this. Ezekiah. I'm sure they were sick of it, but I still got my practicing. And then my sophomore year, I was trying to stay focused on school. I got distracted really easily during the second trimester, but in all honesty, that was every second trimester. My brother had graduated my freshman year, so I didn't really walk in with anybody but myself and Mark. But I still got my grades good, and these are some of my most achieved work samples. This was English with Mr. Bazinski. I can't remember which one came first, in all honesty, but those are pretty good grades. And Bazinski was always very, very well on, do you need help with this? Like, and I knew that I could always come to him like, hey, I don't know how to, end the conclusion, or I don't know how to begin the intro. Can you help me a little bit? And he always was there for that, and I appreciate that. These are my CNA work samples. I made those samples by myself. Miss K had one. She said they were pretty good. So, I got approved by Miss K. And then I got almost a 98% on the final exam, which the only reason I didn't get 100 was because I missed one question. And right after he graded it, I was like, really, Christanie? You forgot that question? My junior year was a little rough because I realized that everybody who I had made friends with and, became close with were graduating in May. So like I was going to walk into my senior year alone. Like I didn't really have anybody, but that didn't stop me from wanting to achieve my goals and especially make my parents proud and, get to graduation as quick as I can. So here are some of those work samples. My CNA work samples, this was really huge for me my junior year because this is what I want to go into the medical field. I want to become a pediatric surgeon. So this was just getting me one step closer to my goal. If you look at on my right, I don't know if it's your guys' right. On my right, there's a picture of the CNA card and the big CNA paper. It's all laminated. I felt special because I was CPR certified. I'm sorry. And I got 100% on the CPR certification test. And then I think the one on my left, was just like one of the little tests that we did. I couldn't find all of my tests. Obviously, I wouldn't put them in there. That's a lot. But I always got 80 or above, which I was very proud of because at first I was really struggling in this class. I was like, oh, this is a lot. Like, and then chemistry with Mr. Wu, I think it was an 86, and this was like the final. And then before he left, he handed out these little goofy awards. Mine was neatest notebook, and he told me that anytime he looked at my notebook, because like he would see our do now and our like exit ticket and stuff like that, he would always say that my notebook is like very organized and it was so neat, and you can find everything that you need very easily. So, and I've always been like that. My room may not be clean, but hey, man, my notebooks are organized. My senior year / concurrent enrollment this year, my senior year started off amazing. I thought that I was going to, not really be interested in my senior year because all my friends had graduated, in May, and I didn't really have anybody. But my senior year started off amazing. I was very happy to finally be a senior after 3 long years, correction, all 4. But I am very happy to be graduating after 4 long years. I took college classes all year. I took 1 college class at Vista with Mr. Palsick, and then all my other ones were at CCA. And that was an amazing experience. I was really grateful that that Vista does that for their students. It helps me get my prereqs out of the way because I got to pay for 8 years of college, and that's 1 year I don't have to pay for. And then everything kind of just came crashing down. This whole coronavirus came, shut down all the schools, shut down everything. And all of the senior experiences that I really was looking forward to. I got to experience my brother's senior prank, and I got to go to their senior ditch day. I went to my boyfriend's senior ditch day, and I got to do their senior prank. And, I only get to do excuse me. Let me restart. I only get to do those things once, and now I'm not able to do them. And in all honesty, my brother on his senior ditch day, if anybody was there for that, my mom pulled up and stole him from his senior ditch day. So in all honesty, I would have been perfectly fine if my mother did that. That would have been awesome. I didn't get to go to my last prom. But in the long run, I am graduating, and I am still going to chase my dreams to become a pediatric surgeon. Whether I walk the stage or it's mailed to me. I'll be mad if that happens, by the way. Here are some of my samples from my senior year. Math 055 with Palsick. I only have 1 in here because I couldn't find anything else that I was like really proud of. Like all of the homeworks I got 100% on, but like those are homeworks. If I got like a 50 on the first one and then like an 80 on the other one, I'd do that because they show growth. But I took Math 055 with model 3rd trimester of my junior year, and I totally failed it. I'm not going to lie. I failed badly. But then I got into Palsick's class, and I was like, you don't have time to fail. You don't, have time to disappoint yourself anymore. And at the end of at the end of the trimester, I got an 80% on my finals. So I didn't disappoint myself. I didn't disappoint my parents. And I can tell you, Postic was really proud of me. And in my psychology work samples, I took Psych 101 first semester. So like first trimester into second trimester. And I got 110 out of 120 on my final paper, which I believe comes out to like a 95%. I could be wrong. But I wrote it about, I think it was, does like depression really lead to like suicide? And I've always been very like, I don't know why I've always been big on mental health and like, you know, depression and anxiety. And so for me to get that on a paper was very, very accomplishing for me. And then my research paper, this was the final for Psych 102, which I took this semester. I got a 94% on. I did this one on hypochondria, which is the fear of somebody gets the fear that they are always sick. They are continuously going to the doctor. They are always like, you know, I have an illness. And if they get their test results back and it says negative, they think that they have something undiagnosed. This is sociology. So this first picture on the top, she did spell my name wrong. I told her that, made her feel bad. It's fine. But so my teacher, Miss V, my instructor, she said, "Good work all term, Christanie. I appreciate your dedication to completing every assignment and the careful thought you put into your analysis. I am excited to submit your gender and race and everyday life assignment to the Confluence Conference. I hope to see you in another sociology class in the fall." So I honestly thought that the like end of the semester analysis or like the end of the semester like evaluation was anonymous. I mean, I didn't say anything bad, obviously. I told her that she was an amazing teacher. You know, she always accommodated to, you know, the things that her students needed. She was never like, oh, you couldn't get it done, not my problem. So, and then the second picture on the bottom is the semester project. So at the beginning of the semester, she handed us this purple paper, this purple packet. It had like 25 pages in it. And I was like, oh my gosh. What a lot of work. So after she told us, you know, it breaks it up into weeks, you know, this week you have to do this and you'll have this assignment for 2 weeks. And that was the introduction. And I got a 75 on that. And then the US values and media and everyday life was, I honestly can't remember quite what we had to do on that, but I got almost an 80. And she always was very, very very good about putting like comments and making sure that like, hey, this is what you missed. And if, you know, you don't know if you can do that properly, like, you know, come visit me after class or before class. The gender and race in everyday life was actually due on Monday. And I got an 85 on it. And it was talking about like that section of the paper was how does my gender and my race impact my life, you know, my day-to-day life. So I talked about how hunting, and you know, that's a man's thing, and anytime a man would see me, they'd be like, oh, she's just there to cook you dinner. And I brush it all off because I'm there to get my dinner. And then my conclusion, I didn't do very well on because I didn't put any references in there, but I was confused on that. But she made sure to reassure me, and you know, for if I take a SOS class in the fall. My Math 121 work samples, Paul Sick, I told him at the beginning of the semester, of the second semester at CCA, I was like, oh, look at all these 100s that I have. My homework is going great. He told me, Christanie, I know there's other ways you know how to get an 100. I was like, oh, okay. But this is me proving to you, Paul Sick, that I can get 100s by myself. And that's pre-homework, and this is practice homework. This was one of my exams. I got almost a 90% on it, and I'm very, very proud of how I did that. I have always struggled in math, and ever since I was a kid, I've always struggled in math, and I feel that I have shown a lot of growth since then. My post-secondary plan, I plan to work a full-time position at any job until I move to Arizona in the fall, and then get my own apartment when I move there, go back to college to U of A in January 2021 to get my PhD in biology so I can become a pediatric surgeon and save babies' lives, because it's very sweet of me. My overview of high school, I can honestly say my 4 years of high school was amazing. Anytime I struggled, I picked myself back up. I had an amazing support team who always made it clear that, hey, times are rough right now, but you got this, you will get through this, and there's nothing stopping you from doing what you want to do. There's a huge, huge shout out to Ms. Howard, Mr. Paulsick, Dr. K, Mr. B, and Myra, and Chef Hopkins, because no offense to any of the other teachers, you guys were a big part of my support system too, but I know that these teachers were the ones that I could always go to for anything, and I'm hoping that I will be able to reach out to you guys in the future for anything, and I'm so happy to go on and further my future, and I cannot wait to better myself. So here's to becoming a pediatric surgeon. And then here are some pictures of my friends and I throughout these 4 years. They're not in order, and some of them are more recent than 4 years ago. Yeah, got my little friends. This the bottom picture with it was a big group of everybody. That was my freshman year, and I remember, sorry guys, we ditched to go to McDonald's, and then we took a huge picture in a parking lot. That's Mr. Paulsick and Miss Howard. I told Paulsick to take a picture of me. He told me no, but he did it anyways. And that was me and Miss Howard at prom. This is just friends, me and Cal, and then me, Cal, and Emma, we were always at CCA together. We had a class together. So it actually made me feel better because I had two people there with me, and, I was able to still complete everything. I don't know if the next picture is the one. No, okay, so the one after this, I'm sorry for my dad. He does not know how to take a decent picture. But this is just family. My brother, some of you guys may know little Ezekiah over there. It's not so little anymore. And yeah, my father, my mom. That middle picture with all the pizzas and the brownies and sodas and stuff, we didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money on going to homecoming, so we spent all that money on having a homecoming at Mark's apartment. So we had our own little homecoming, and it was great. And then there's me in my cap and gown, and my cap is decorated. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Friends, but it's in Friends themed, and it says the one where I become a pediatric surgeon 2020 with glitter, because glitter makes everything better. Thanks for joining me. Do you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns? And do I exit out of this yet?
Nope, don't exit.
Okay.
Christanie, first I just want to say thanks. It was amazing. Miss Howard sent me a picture last night of you at the art museum 5 years ago.
Yeah, she sent me a bunch of pictures, and I totally forgot to put them in here, but I was like, wow, you still have those?
Right. And the wonderful thing, people always ask why teachers do what we do and why we stay at places so long. And we talk about the Vista family and watching you grow from this little, extremely shy young lady to this person who is outgoing, a strong advocate for others, compassionate, kind, focused, intelligent. That's what we do.
Thanks.
Well, thank you, honey.
Oh, please don't cry. You're going to make me cry. I already tried not to cry during my presentation. I did my makeup all cute and everything. Don't make me cry. I'll be mad at you. I know where she lives.
I gotta jump in, Christanie. I'm gonna. It's too early to cry, but obviously they've already started at 8:00 this morning. But
I know.
sweetheart, I am beyond proud of you, Christanie. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but you were the reason why I started doing the girls' lock-ins. I will never forget. We were sitting in that classroom, and I was signing kids up for the African American Young Ladies Summit that we go to every year. And I just remember the look on your face, and you were like, oh, I really want to go. And I'm like, come. And you were like, well, I don't want to be uncomfortable. And I'm like, you wouldn't be uncomfortable. And you're like, well, I might. And I was like, okay, I'll figure something out. And lo and behold, that kind of birthed the lock-in. And I am forever grateful to you, little girl. Like I told you last night, you are never short of words. And although a lot of people that don't know you may see that as a threat, that is one of your best qualities, sweetheart. The fact that you are always going to talk to people, you're very outgoing. You truly do represent Vista in a way that we need it all the time. You have a wonderful smile. Your personality is awesome. You're a leader. And I know that whatever you decide to do, whether it's going to psychology or going to child pediatrics, because I feel like you're not quite sure yet, I want you to know that you have our full support. From now until forever, I'm still going to track down your little brother because he's might be my favorite out of all y'all, but just don't tell him.
I know. He's everybody's favorite. I know that.
Congratulations, sweetheart. I have waited for almost 6 years to see this moment. And I could not have been more excited to be a part of your journey. And I know that whatever you decide to do, we're here and we love you, okay?
Thank you.
Christanie.
Yes.
Ms. Hopkins. I just want to say congratulations, and I'm so proud of you, Christanie, and truly going to miss you, hon. And of course, like Ms. Howard said, we're here for you forever. Please keep in touch. You better come back.
You guys have me on Facebook. You'll just see my Facebook post. Oh, she's doing good. Okay.
I'm so proud of you, Christanie. Good job, hon.
Thank you.
Good morning, Miss Christanie. I just wanted to wish you all the very best as well, Christanie. I got on here a little late, but I'm glad I was able to catch some of your presentation. I wish you all the very best. You're a bright young lady, Miss Christanie. I know you're going to get to your goals, and you've done great. So I think you've been a great concurrent enrollment student. You know, you've been able to, kind of really do the concurrent enrollment the way it's set up, for students to earn as many credits as they can before they transition out, and you've taken advantage of that. And so again, huge props to you. I know that this semester didn't quite work out the way any of us, I think, planned, but nevertheless, I think that you managed to, do well and be successful. So again, I wish you the best, Miss Christanie. Good luck. Know that we are here for you always. I know you're traveling out of state and we'll be moving here soon. So wherever you go, just, keep us in mind. Know that, we will always be here for you no matter where you're at. And so if you ever find your way back here, know that we got you. So thanks, Christanie, for all that you did and all that I know that you're going to do. So keep fighting.
Thank you.
You're awesome. We love you, Miss Christanie.
Love you too.
Hi, Christanie.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Is this Miss James?
It is. Sorry.
Okay, I can't see you. I don't know if I'm allowed to go back into the meeting and if it stops sharing my screen.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, okay. I see you now.
Okay, good. I wanted to say congratulations. It has been a pleasure to know you. I didn't have you in any classes, but I will definitely miss your smiling face in the hall. I missed it this last year. So I was always very excited to see you when you stepped in the building. Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, honey. Congratulations.
Thank you. My cheeks hurt.
All right, it's my turn. Good morning, Christanie.
Hello.
It's fun to see your whole entourage here, even people we haven't seen in a couple years with teachers and everything. So
I know there's 27 people in here.
No, but we all know you're going to do well. It was good to have your feistiness in the classroom, sometimes more than others, but you were always fun to have around. And we all know that you're going to do well. And if you ever stop by, it'd be good for you to come in and talk to us and the kids, see where you come and where you've gone, and
yes, see
how it's going. So good luck, and we'll sometimes see you on TV and say, I knew her when.
Thank you.
Christanie, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Miss Carr. I'm sorry I never got to have you in class, but thanks for being friendly and chatting with me. And it was just really a pleasure always to see you. And best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Hi, Christanie.
Hi, Paulsick. You're probably going to be the one to make me cry.
I'm going to try not to because I'll start crying also.
I know.
But hey, I just want to, I don't say this to every student, but you to me you define Vista Academy. You will forever remind me of Vista Academy. And one of the things that makes me the proudest about you is to see you go off, and not only did you pass all of your college classes and like really you nailed them, but you did it in a time when, like you said in your presentation, all your friends had graduated. Yes. All your friends were out of the building, right? You were kind of going into your senior year, the lone wolf in the building, right?
Right.
And that can be hard, right? But your persistence is amazing. When you feel something, when you believe in something, you don't quit. I've seen it from arguments to friendships that you've built to relationships with teachers and staff. That is an amazing quality to have. And you are, like I said before, you are Vista to me. And you're not a person that people are going to forget.
I better not be. I make my mark everywhere I go.
Right? So no matter where you go, you have my number. Mark has my number. Me and your dad still got to go get that beer together.
I'm telling you. Maybe you should learn how to answer quicker, though, Paul. So you be taking forever.
Hey, I'm a guy. All right.
My man knows how to reply super quick. My dad don't, though.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But hey, congratulations, Christanie. I'm super proud of you. And I love to see your entire group of friends there here to support you. There's a reason why people are here for you.
There's a lot of people here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Christanie. It's Mr. B.
Hi, Mr. B.
I remember when you were in 9th grade and you would come sit on the floor in my English 2 classroom, because that's where Mark and Brian and all those guys were. And I don't know where you were supposed to be, but you would come hang out in there. And I was
probably
like,
math class.
Probably math class, yeah.
It's when I just started and I was trying to figure out who you were, trying to figure out Vista. And then I was very grateful to have you as a 10th grader, as an 11th grader. I don't think I ever had you this year, but you came around a fair amount. So it's been a pleasure watching you grow up, watching you become a more and more advanced scholar, a more and more thoughtful person. So congratulations. I hope you feel proud of yourself.
I do. Thank you.
So congrats. Best of luck with everything moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Tia. I see you over there. Tell him no.
Hi,
of course,
Christanie.
my brother was calling in the middle. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Chef.
Hi, it's good to see you.
Hi. Oh, I'm trying so hard not to cry right now.
That's okay. It's okay to cry.
I know. You always let me cry.
That's okay. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm super proud of you. I loved having you around, and even when, I would see you in the hallway, you always yell across the hallway, "Hey, Chef."
Always.
You just make everybody around you feel so welcome. Just bring this joy to everybody around you. So keep that up. The one thing that I would say for you, you probably know what I'm going to say, is since you're going to be a pediatric surgeon, you are going to need a lot of energy. So it's going to be really important to figure out what foods your body needs, which is not hot Takis and
you don't want to know what I've been eating lately. My best friend's been here.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's my advice. Super proud of you. And, Arizona is pretty close to Durango. So feel free
I'll come visit you.
Sounds great. All right. Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm out here crying. Probably look a whole mess now. My mom didn't even say hi to me, bro. I told her hi, and she just kept herself muted.
She might be crying.
I know, right? Thank you, Tia.
All right, everybody, if there's no more comments, I want to thank you very much for your presentation. It was very
Thank you.
good. Thank you.
Wait, before we go, this is Ellie. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Ellie.
Hey, I just wanted to say I'm extremely, extremely proud of you, and I'm so happy that you're graduating your senior year. I'm sorry, it must have been really, really hard with the coronavirus, and I feel for you because no one's senior year should be, like staying online computers and stuff. But I'm so glad you were able to make your way through it, and you're such a great individual. And if you ever need anything, I'm always here for you. Outside of school, if you need advice for life, I got you. All right. If you need someone to talk to, you know where I live. So go ahead and reach out to me. And I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye, Christanie.
All right. And we wanted to thank you very much for your presentation, and you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. Have a great day.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hold on. I don't know how to stop this thing. Oh, there's the end button. Okay, bye.
Bye, Mark.
Bye. Of course you were coming. Everybody, you stealing the thunder now.
Bye, Mark.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank
We love
you.
you, Christine.
Good job,
Love
Mark.
you
You did well.
So proud of you.
Nice presentation.
We
Hey,
love you,
Christine, do you know, is Cal ready to go?
I have no idea. I have not heard from him.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've texted him a bunch. Melton, do you know if Cal
It's your
is ready
favorite
to
topic.
go? Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Cal.
I could try to call him for you guys real quick. Let me see my phone, babe. Come on, thanks.
Yeah, because I've texted him like probably 50 times in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, he does not know how to answer.
Yeah, and you yell at me about not answering.
Hey, man, I just showed up to his house.
How's your little brother? How's your little brother's school going? How's your school going?
One. Don't expose me, girl.
I love how you have Starbucks and it's not even 8:40 in the morning.
That's what my man does for me.
I got that 7:30 in the morning.
Aww.
He didn't answer me.
I believe so. I touched that last night.
Hey, little girl, make sure you do the address update and finish your Navion stuff for me, please.
Oh, I did all that. And the address update, what you mean?
There's a link in that email Mr. Bazinski sent you.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I seen that. I did that already.
Okay, you ready to move in with me yet?
Damn.
I'm still waiting for you to come over and visit. We're building a pond.
We're building a pond, Kaya. Free swimming pool.
There you go.
Hey, he can come into 9th grade math next year if he wants.
Well, that's kind of not doable when we're leaving.
He can just stay here.
Bye, shoot. You can leave. Okay, well, I'm going to call my mommy so she can cry to me.
All right.
Okay, love you guys. See you in a
Love
couple
you.
weeks.
Good job.
Proud of you.
Thank you. I'm going to leave until everybody. Okay, bye.